Do 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 do. Like okay. Okie dokie, it's time to learn. But first, I forgot to message eat learn time. Where's controller? There's controller. I'll waste time by doing mystery gift first. Hello, give me gift. Oh no, what? Oh, receive delivery at lab. Oops. Receive delivery. Pokemon lab. I got delivery. Gimme. Put it in the metal case. And then give me another gift. Gimme. I came yesterday to go beep with many people. Shout out and press the A button. X attack heck. Oh, it's morph mail. I don't want the X attack. Gotta put it in the box. Okay, time for learn. Is intermediate lesson time. We go with type matchups. The dual type Pokemon.
Pay attention, people.
Welcome to the gym leader class. Since you keep attending my classes, I guess you must like what I have to offer. I'm certainly glad. Today I would like to talk about types. The lesson is a little long, so please do try to stay awake. 14 pages, ah heck. You already know that some Pokemon have two types. For example, consider a grass and poison type Pokemon. The power of its grass and poison type moves will already be multiplied by 1.5. Ah, you knew that already. Good. Then I'll explain further. A dual type Pokemon has two sets of type matchups. This is especially important when it is attacked. Do you know type matchups? The double damage is inflicted if a move is super effective. If it is not very effective, the power is halved. If it has no effect, the power is 0.
No.
When a dual type Pokemon is attacked, the two type matchups are multiplied. This is how it works. Type 1 x type 2. Perhaps I should explain a bit further. Say a dual type Pokemon is hit by an attack. Also assume that the type matchup of the attack move is good against both types. In this case, type 1 takes double damage and type 2 takes double damage. Now multiply the two damage multipliers. 2 times 2 equals 4. In other words, the move's power is quadrupled. For example, let's say the fire and rock type Macargo is hit by a water type attack. As a water attack is super effective against both Pokemon types, the damage would be 4 times greater than normal. The opposite could also occur. Consider this. Type 1 halves the damage and type 2 halves the damage. Multiplying these, we get half times half equals 1/4. So in this case, the Pokemon would be hit only with 1/4 the usual power. An example would be a bug and poison type Spinarak hit by grass type attack. That's not very effective against either type. How about this situation? Type 1 takes double the damage, type 2 halves the damage. Multiplying the damage count multipliers, 2 times 1/2, we get the combined damage multiplier of 1. In this case, the poor Type 1 matchup is rectified by the favorable Type 2 matchup. The Water Electric type Lantern and similar Pokemon manage to protect themselves against Electric type attacks. This one should be obvious. Type 1 takes double the damage, Type 2 takes no damage at all. In this situation, the multiplication of damage multipliers is 2 times 0 equals 0. In other words, the move will have no effect. Let's say Poison and Flying type Golbat is attacked by Earthquake, a ground type move. According to type matchups, Poison type Pokemon take double damage from ground type attacks. But because ground type attacks have no effect on Flying type, the multiplier is 2 times 0 equals 0. The ground type attack can't inflict any damage.
Indeed.
As I have just shown, the dual type Pokemon may have more weaknesses and or cleverly cover for weaknesses. This is just one of the wonderful mysteries that surround Pokemon. It's time for quiz. Which type of move will inflict quadruple damage on a fire and rock type water? Multiplied damage. I think this is an applied thing. This one?
Pay attention.
Yes, multiplied damage.
Please.
Okay, this lesson is on everyone's favorite topic, matchup math. I will show you how much damage can vary due to Pokemon types and type matchups. Previously, I told you about Pokemon that have two types. Did you understand that topic?
Let me
A dual type Pokemon multiplies the damage multipliers of two type matchups. At most, the damage could be quadrupled. At worst, it may not inflict any damage. Obviously, the amount of damage inflicted could vary a lot. Actually, there are other multipliers. If the Pokemon type and the move type are the same, the move's attack power is multiplied by 1.5. Hitting a weak spot means double damage. These factors are also multiplied. Let me give you an example. Let's say electric type Ampharos is battling a water and flying type Gyarados. If the attack becomes a critical hit, 1.5 times quadruple times double. Ampharos uses an electric type move which matches its own type. The electric move strikes a water and flying type Pokemon. The combined damage multiplier is 2 times 2 equals 4. Hello, Rocker. Yes, Penis. How are you? Or 4 times the damage. And let's say the move strikes a weak spot. Multiplying these factors out, we get 1.5 times 4 times 2 equals 12. Kapow! That's 12 times the normal damage. So if you're lucky, an attack could inflict up to 12 times the move's normal damage.
Indeed.
If a move's base power is 10, its power will be multiplied by 12 to make it 120. Isn't that spectacular? That's why it's critical that you pay attention to type matchups in battle. Pokemon has maths, I'm out. Oh no, it's incredibly easy compared to real math. In fact, this is the only math I know. Here we go, Gyarados and Macargo. Oh, we just learned about those. Oh. So you got a Gyarados and a Macargo. A Tangela, which is grass. Is that also poison type? That is a good question. Blossom, which is grass. Maybe poison? How do I deal with the grass types? Let's see what we have here. We got Sludge Bomb. Oh, perfect. We got that. Unfortunately, Quagsire is water ground, so it's a bad matchup for the grass types. Dynamic Punch, not cool. Mareep, Thunderbolt, yep. Kingler, Fury Cutter. Oh, it's a bug type. Burn with Surf. And Spinarak with Sludge Bomb. So in order to get Macargo and Gyarados, we would need a Reap and Thunderbolt. Your player portrait looks a type of visual novel protag. He sure does. One of the suspicious types for sure. And that's the kind I play. So in order to make things safe for me, since the NPC has 4 grass types, I will put out Kingler first because Fury Cutter is a bug type move, and it's super effective against grass. Wait a minute. On second thought, I'll use Spinarak. Because unlike Kingler and Quagsire, Spinarak is not weak against grass types. Then we have Mareep for Thunderbolt to take care of Gyarados, and Wooper for Macargo.
This is a battle between the students of Earl's Pokemon Academy. The students begin battle with dreams of becoming respected Pokemon trainers.
I like how the face also makes an angry face. Oh, it's Macargo. Wooper.
Switching Pokemon. That Pokemon must not have been the right choice.
It is really not the right choice.
Oh, it's Wooper!
Whoopa!
Here's the first move. Oh, that was weak.
It was weak.
How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow of battle?
Easily.
Ah!
Wow.
That had to hurt. Oh no! It fainted just like that!
That would have been times 6 damage.
We're eagerly awaiting the appearance of the next Pokemon. Oh, it's Tangela! Will this Pokemon
Tangela?
avenge the
What?
honor of its fallen comrade?
I'm not calling it Tangela.
Pokemon is 3-2.
Shut up, old announcer.
Here comes the Pokemon Switch. The Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon. What's this? That didn't accomplish much. How will this new
Sludge Bomb, fuck you.
Pokemon fare? There's the shot. Drilled a weakness. What'll it do? Ah, that didn't do much.
One more time.
Hot battle continues.
Get poisoned.
A serious attack. It's super effective.
You were not poisoned.
What's next? It's not very effective. The heated action continues. Sludge bomb away. Yes, it's a hit. There it is. Knockout.
There you go.
There's only one Pokemon left to come out.
It's Gyarados.
Oh, it's Gyarados. This is the last Pokemon.
Let's see, Mareep. For the longest time, I never realized Tangela was a grass type. I thought it was wrapped in tentacles.
Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball.
Well, and now you know it's a grass type.
Oh, it's Mareep.
It's also covered in tentacles. Oh, Dragon Rage, oh no.
What now?
Yeah, it's 40 damage. I will take my revenge.
Pokemon switch affect the flow of battle. What's this? A light attack.
Take this, 6 times the damage.
There's the attack. A powerful blow.
What? You're still alive? Aw,
A
heck.
hot battle is unfolding.
This had better hit.
Wow, thunderbolt!
Okay.
Right home. The last Pokemon goes down. And there goes the battle.
Yeah, beaten by a sheep. To get her phone number now, I wish. Oh, when there are two types, you end up with more weak points. Perfect victory by maximally exploiting matchup type advantages. This is too beautiful. You know what else is beautiful? Her flower. Status problems. I think this is also an applied thing.
Let us now begin.
Here we go. Normally, status problems do not double up. However, I imagine you have experienced situations in which a Pokemon suffers from more than one kind of status problem. I personally have had Pokemon that was both paralyzed and confused at the same time. Status problems can be largely divided into two categories. The categorization depends on whether the status problem is indicated or not. Note that these indicated on the screen are poison, paralysis, burn, sleep, and freeze. These are the real status problems. Those that aren't indicated on the screen are similar in nature to real status problems. These include confusion, curse, nightmare, attract, flinch, and leech seed.
No.
This is an important part. Those conditions that are indicated on the screen, the real status problems, do not double up. If a Pokemon already has a status problem, it can't be hit with another one. For example, a sleeping Pokemon status would be indicated as SP, or sleep. In that situation, it is not vulnerable to any other status problems such as poison, paralysis, burn, or freeze. Here's another important point. Any move that could cause burn will thaw out a frozen Pokemon. The heat causes the ice to melt naturally. However, a Pokemon with a status problem is still susceptible to any other kind of abnormality. For instance, a frozen Pokemon can still be confused or made infatuated. Incidentally, it is possible for a Pokemon to be afflicted with multiple kinds of abnormalities that aren't really status problems. So a Pokemon can be simultaneously afflicted with such conditions such as curse, nightmare, confusion, and attract. However, these abnormalities are entirely lifted if the affected Pokemon switches out. Please don't forget that. If you switch out a Pokemon, then switch it on again. It will be cured of any status problem. Don't forget it. Of course, if it were me, I would use Mean Loop to make it impossible for the affected Pokemon to switch. Ho 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 ho. That's a hint. All of my Pokemon are girls, so lovely. Ooh. Do you fuck him? What do we have here? Attract, Hypnosis, Dream Eater. Okay. Stun Spore, Toxic Sleep Powder. No, Bunk. What do you mean, Bunk? Stun Spore, Toxic Hypnosis. Attract, Sweet Kiss, Thunder Punch. Attract, Confuse Ray, Waterfall. Stun Spore, Poison Powder, Sleep Powder. I do like Ghastly, because compared to all of his Pokemon, Ghastly should be immune to pretty much everything those normal types can throw at it. Unless Miltank has Rollout and Stantler has Psychic. That would be bad. Next we have Executor with True Status Abnormalities. Jumpluff with True Raichu with not true. Lantern with not true. Butterfree with true. That is a good question. What do I go with? I can go with Lantern. And another one with true. Executor, Butterfree, and Jumpluff are basically the same. I'd rather go with Executor just in case Miltank has rollout.
This is a battle between the students of Earl's Pokemon Academy. The students begin battle with dreams of becoming respected Pokemon trainers.
Oh, it's a Stantler. Let's use Attract.
It used its attraction. Hey, it became attracted to the opponent.
Hey.
It appears to be attracted to the other Pokemon.
If only it was that easy. Heavy hypnosis.
Oh, hypnosis! No, that didn't
Oh.
connect.
That's a problem.
This Pokemon is very much attracted
Stantler
by
wants
the
some
opponent.
fuck. I want some fuck.
They're both hanging
I'm not
tough.
fucking the Stantler though.
What'll it do? Oh, that missed too.
Really?
It appears to be attracted to the other
I lost
Pokemon.
both coin tosses.
The white-hot battle continues.
How about Anthro Stantler? Yes.
Oh my!
Wow,
missed
okay.
again. This Pokemon is very much attracted by the opponent.
Well, at least Stantler's not attacking.
Prepare for battle. How's that? Uh-oh,
Finally.
It fell asleep. Ah, it can't move.
Otherwise, that would have been
That little nap will certainly make the action one-sided.
a 6.25% chance to miss all of those. Heckin' stupid.
The commands are made. What's this?
I was already skirting the 12.5
Hit.
chance.
It's fast asleep and can't be moved.
Oh yeah.
The heated action continues. There's the attack. Hit! That was good.
Just keep being asleep.
It woke up.
Fuck!
It appears to be
Okay.
attracted to the other Pokemon. A hot battle is unfolding. What now? Oh, that's a miss.
Heck, really?
This Pokemon is very much attracted by the opponent.
Oh, this is nostalgic. Hey, Hessian, how are you? It is nostalgic, isn't it?
What'll it do? Oh,
I
that
pre-ordered the
missed too.
first one. The first Pokemon Stadium?
To be attracted to the other Pokemon. They're both hanging tough.
I still got it. I mean, I only bought it like last year,
Uh-oh, it fell asleep.
but I never had it as a wee lad.
Can't move.
I've had number 2 as a wee lad.
How will this snap affect this battle?
And 64 transfer pack bundle.
A Dream Eater.
What does that mean? It sounds cool.
Yes, it's a hit. Oh, it collapsed.
Oh, did you mean the thing that connects the
Which Pokemon will join
the
the
the the
battle
the
now?
the Game Boy game into the controller?
Kangaskhan.
Yeah, I never had that as a wee lad.
Sparks are flying from both competitors.
Thing where you could plug it into the
They
controller
go
and run
into
your Game
battle
Boy
mode.
Pokemon games through it. Yeah, I never had that as a wee lad.
How's that?
It was only until last year
To the opponent.
that I was getting this. Oh no!
Bullseye.
What? You attacked me? You're not truly
The
infatuated.
white-hot battle continues. There's the attack. Uh-oh,
Oh, yeah.
it fell asleep. It's fast asleep and can't be moved. That little nap will certainly make the action one-sided. What now?
I do like the transfer pack though. It feels nice to use my Game Boy Pokemons into this stadium game,
It can't move.
which I do plan on using after
The
I
action continues.
level up my Crystal Mons to beat up Red.
What'll it do?
Unfortunately, that's taking a lot longer than I
Good.
originally anticipated.
It still won't wake up.
Heck, it's been like how many months
A
since
hot battle is unfolding.
I last stopped Crystal?
What's next?
2, maybe 3 months?
Up,
No, not 3 months. It's been more than that.
Oh, knockout. Just one Pokemon remains. Oh, it's Miltank. It's down to the last Pokemon now.
I have
They're
been
both hanging tough.
leveling up, or not leveling up. I've been going through my silver version just so that I could abuse the
Hey,
foreign Pokemon EXP boost. Returneth with dinner. How are you? Oh, hey, Hassian. Hassian. Hasio, how are you? Too many people with H names. Who's dinner and who do I need to tail easy on you? Are you going to increase your backlogs? That is a good question. Oh, burn? Whoa. How did I get burned? I was thinking of increasing my backlog again.
What now?
Just because the mood really isn't striking me to complete one of the backlogs again. Like, I've been getting the urge to play... Sleep Talk? What?
What'll it do?
Oh, okay.
Whoops, that attack's no good. It's a fierce battle.
That's how I got burned. I've been getting the urge to play a Fire Emblem game or Pokemon Emerald.
That inflicted some damage.
Because if I go with Pokemon Emerald, that can also serve as a lesson with Pokemon.
The white-hot battle continues.
Because then it goes into the realm of
The move didn't quite work.
of abilities and natures, which was not available in the first 2 generations.
How's that?
Ouch.
That was a glancing blow. The heated action continues. What's this? Whoops,
Heck.
that missed.
I've got to switch you out. Stop using Fire Punch!
There's the attack. That
Heck.
did little damage. It hung on by the skin of
You're
its
not
teeth.
gonna last long.
A
Go Lantern!
hot battle is unfolding. This Pokemon is switching out.
You missed all the math portion, though.
Oh, it's Lantern.
What Fire Emblem was I gonna play? That's a good question. I was thinking of either
Oh, that was
Awakening or
How will this
Path of
newly
Radiance.
switched out Pokemon fare? What'll it do?
Attract.
Hey, it became attracted to the opponent. It appears to be attracted to the other
Okay, I guess Miltank likes fish.
Sparks are flying.
Here, have an attraction and have a Confuse Ray.
A flash of Confuse Ray. It's become confused.
This is how you bully a Pokemon.
This Pokemon is very much attracted by the opponent. They're both hanging tough.
Now Miltech has to go through the RNG of both Attract and Confusion just to attack. Moo.
The last Pokemon goes down. And there goes the battle.
Do 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 do. Heh, loser. Dude. You'll have to be a lot more thorough. What? The way you choose Pokemon. Wait, what? I'm still showing mercy? What do you mean mercy? I did all I could. Fuck you. I didn't even lose a single Pokemon. Shut up. Set damage moves. Is that an application lesson? I think it is. These ones?
Let us now begin.
No, that's the situation. Flyer dig.
Okay.
Moves and tactics.
Pay attention.
Holding an item not there. Okay. Set damage moves.
Okay. First,
Do you remember that the set damage moves? Those are moves that inflict fixed amounts of damage regardless of the attacker's and the target's types. Moves like Sonic Boom and Dragon Rage, Nightshade and Seismic Toss. Do you remember them now? With these moves, there is no need to worry about attack or special attack stats. Here is why. For example, let's say a Gengar uses a Ghost type move. The move's power is multiplied by 1.5. However, Gengar's attack stat is relatively low. A Ghost type move is a physical attack. Its power depends on its attack status. This is not true. Not anymore. In that case, it may be more effective to inflict a set amount of damage using Nightshade. When is a move most effective? Find out, then use your moves accordingly. Then you'll be ready for the gym leader class. Let me explain some key points on set damage moves. The power stays the same even if stats are raised or lowered by support moves. However, it is possible to change accuracy or evasiveness using support moves. Even if Reflect or Light Screen is used, the damage inflicted by set damage moves remains unaffected.
indeed.
Okay, here's the quiz. How much damage will a set damage move inflict on a target that uses Reflect? Doesn't change. Moves and tactics, that is an application. It would be you.
Pay attention.
No, that's holding an item.
Please.
Is it you?
Okay.
Yeah, it's you.
Okay. First.
When I was discussing moves and tactics in the trainer class, I covered the two moves of Fly and Dig. Do you remember? I taught you that both moves avoid damage on the first turn, and I described some tactics that take advantage of that fact. Of course, even these moves do not protect the user against status abnormalities such as curse or poison. But there is more! There are actually moves that can strike a Pokemon while it's using Fly or Dig. Moves that can strike a Pokemon that's using Fly, they include Thunder, Gust, Twister, and Whirlwind. In particular, Gust and Twister double in power when the target uses Fly. If a sandstorm is blowing when a Pokemon uses Fly, the Pokemon will be hurt. There are also moves that can attack a Pokemon that is using Dig. They include Earthquake, Magnitude, and Fissure. The moves Earthquake and Magnitude are doubled in power when the target Pokemon is using Dig. Oh yes! Even if the opponent is using Wrap or Clamp, it is possible to use Dig or Fly. However, your Pokemon will still be hurt by these restraining attacks while flying or underground. Also, if a move like Mind Reader or Lock-On is used, the attack move in the next turn will strike even a flying Pokemon, or a Pokemon under the ground. So as you have seen, the range of tactics open to you has widened even further. That's why it's so important to try to predict what your opponent might do in battle. That's why we battle. Now it's this guy's turn to do fly and dig. What do we have here? Strength? Nope. Wrap, bite? Eh, not really. Seadra, Twister? Yep. Lock on, Zap Cannon? Yep. Psychic? Nope. Earthquake? Yep. Let's see what we have here. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4 that can do dig, 2 that use fly. If you're gonna dig, I'm gonna do Earthquake first. Have Magneton and Seadra for the later parts.
This is a battle between the students of Earl's Pokemon Academy. The students begin battle with dreams of becoming respected Pokemon trainers.
Shit, he used flying. Well, okay. Magneton.
Both get ready to go. Switching Pokemon. That Pokemon must not have been the right choice.
Since Magneton is
Oh,
Steel
Magneton!
Electric, it should do fairly well against the flying type Fly.
Oh, it flew up high.
The question
What
is,
impact
who's
will
faster?
this Pokemon switch have on the battle? What's next?
Ouch.
It's not very effective.
And lock on, baby.
It's locked on. It's tracking the opponent's movement.
And then
The
we zap
heat
you.
action continues.
That's right, go on, Fly. Do it.
It continues to use its aerial attack. Vicious attack.
Yeet!
Great hit.
Haha, paralyzed, baby.
It's a fierce battle.
Now what do I do? Since it's paralyzed, the speed is lowered. I'm just gonna throw another Zap Cannon just because.
There it goes. Oh, that's a miss. It's gripped by paralysis.
Nice. Now I can use a
hot
Lock On.
battle is unfolding.
Because Lock On has like 5 PP, and I don't want to waste those.
What's this? It took careful aim. Oh, it flew high again.
One more time.
The white-hot battle continues. A furious attack. That is wicked.
Come on, get paralyzed. Ah, heck, never mind.
What now? Whoops,
Ah,
that
you missed.
One
I'm just gonna
Pokemon is
shoot
still
you.
capable of going on, but the other one looks tired. Whoa, that hit! Yes,
There we
it's
go.
a hit. Oh, it collapsed.
1 down, more to go.
Which Pokemon will join the battle now? Oh, it's Sudowoodo. They're both hanging tough.
Let's switch to Aerodactyl now.
Combatants face each other. The trainer's switching Pokemon. The Pokemon emerges from its Pokeball. It dug its way underground.
Aha!
How will
Aerodactyl
this
shoot
new
outspeed
Scout
Sudowoodo.
Pokemon fare?
There we go.
What's next? That has to-
Bonk. Oh, you're not dead
What
yet.
would do?
Ah,
That
missed me.
caused no damage at all. The heated
Do it
action
again.
continues. Hang on, Earthquake. Yes, it's a hit. Yes, it's going down.
Who's your last one?
There's only one Pokemon left to come out. Oh, it's Skarmory.
I was not expecting a
This is the
Skarmory.
last Pokemon.
That's okay.
It's a fierce
I can
battle.
go back to Magneton.
The Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball. Pokemon is rejoining the battle.
Skarmory is relatively slow for a bird.
Whoa, it blew up high. How will this Pokemon switch affect the flow
Oh
of
no,
battle?
you got one Zap Cannon left. Oh boy. That was an error on my part.
There's the attack. Whoops, that missed.
It's okay, that was supposed to miss.
What's this? That didn't accomplish much.
Let's
A hot
lock
battle
on
is unfolding.
just in case.
How's that? It took careful aim. It continues to use its aerial attack.
Oh, I could have used Twister on Dragonite. I'm a dingle.
Ah. There are no more remaining Pokemon. And there goes the battle.
I still won. GG easy. Yeah. Next lesson would be multi-type moves. I'm free from work, I can talk again. Oh, welcome back, Freddy. How are you? That's the situation. That's holding items. Okay. I can read this one.
Let us now begin.
A key point for winning at the stadium is to teach your Pokemon a variety of move types. Let me explain. If a Pokemon's type matches the move type, the move's power is multiplied by 1.5. Correct? But this could trip you up. If a Pokemon has only this one type of move, it would be at a great disadvantage against a Pokemon with a poor type matchup. For example, take the fire type Pokemon Typhlosion. It certainly is a tough Pokemon, but what if its opponent is a water type? If Typhlosion only knows fire type moves, it can inflict only half the usual damage on the Pokemon. What if it knew Thunder Punch? Ah yes, this inflicts double the damage. You could catch your opponent off guard. If Typhlosion also knew the move Earthquake, it could hit fire, poison, electric, rock, and steel type Pokemon with super effective attacks. Think of balance when making Pokemon learn moves.
Yes.
I'm good, how's Pokemon? Oh, this is going quite well, thanks. It's for teaching the Hasio the Nets how to do the Pokemons. I hope it's worth it. In cup competition, you will face a wide variety of Pokemon. It would be very hard to win all the battles without first preparing your team to contend with every type of Pokemon. It is extremely important to balance your team with a variety of Pokemon.
Very simple.
In conclusion, the key to battling is to use different types of Pokemon and moves. If you heed this advice when assembling your team, I am certain you will conquer the stadium tournaments. On to victory! I haven't conquered any stadiums. Which move is super effective against water-type Pokemon and can be learned by Typhlosion? Thunder Punch. Lead off Pokemon. Switching, reading the situation. Now I can read 3 of these. Lead off Pokemon.
Pay attention, people, please.
Like everything else, you should start off on the right foot in a Pokemon battle. If 3 Pokemon are to go into battle, you should be excited from the moment you send out your lead-off Pokemon. Wouldn't you agree? Fine, then what kind of Pokemon would be your ideal as your leading battler? Now, some of you might think that you should just send out your favorite Pokemon whenever you like. And you certainly can do that. But hold on just 1 second. Wouldn't you feel sad if your Pokemon were defeated right away because its weaknesses were exploited? Now just one-shot grass types with my water types using Surf. Ugh. That is a big flex.
Yes.
That's why I personally use a Pokemon with few weak aspects as my lead-off battler. For example, I would recommend a normal type or an electric type Pokemon because they have few type matchup weaknesses. Oh, it's a Flaffy. If a Pokemon has few type mismatches, it means that there is less chance that its weak points will be exploited. In turn, that also means you won't have to switch it out to get away from a type mismatch. If you don't know what kind of Pokemon your opponent will send out first, you should consider my recommendation. Also, from my own experience, it is convenient for your party to have at least one Pokemon that will be unaffected by a certain type of move, depending on the type matchup. For example, a ground-type Pokemon that is unaffected by any electric-type move, or a flying-type Pokemon that can't be hit by a ground-type move. If a Pokemon can avoid the damage entirely due to a type matchup, the battle is likely to be tipped in your favor. Let's see. Of all the following Pokemon, which type has the fewest weak aspects? Normal. Switching.
Let us now begin.
An unnecessary Pokemon switch could be disastrous. Haven't I taught you that? Because switching uses up a turn, the opponent may hit the switched-in Pokemon as soon as it appears. But there is such a thing as a waste-free switching. What do you suppose that could be? Here is one example. Switching a Pokemon that is unaffected by the opponent's attack. This switch is the one that gives priority to defense.
Let me
Try this scenario.
Hmm.
Let's say your opponent sends out a ground-type Dugtrio. It's highly likely that this Pokemon will know a powerful ground-type attack such as Earthquake or Magnitude. In that case, switch in a flying-type Pokemon. Because a ground-type move has no effect on flying-type Pokemon, you can switch in without taking any damage. Even if the opponent launches an attack at the switched-in Pokemon, if it is unaffected, then the switching wasn't a waste of time. This is not a waste of time. Switching in this way gives you a distinct advantage. The opponent's best moves are made totally ineffective against you. Of course, this might prompt your opponent to switch out as well. This is why switching in battle requires some careful consideration.
Indeed.
If you master switching, you can master it battles. It has to be well timed though, and you gotta predict. What type of move does not work against Quagsire Electric? Because Quagsire is a ground type as well as a water type. Reading the situation, here we go. That would be this one.
Let us now begin.
In battle, it is extremely important to be able to analyze both your Pokemon situation and that of your opponent's Pokemon.
Let me see.
Let me explain what I mean in detail. If a Psychic-type Alakazam uses the Psychic-type move Psychic, the move's power is multiplied by 1.5. Not only that, its special attack stat is high. Psychic-type moves should make your Pokemon a tough customer indeed. That is the expected conclusion. However, that assumption could come back to haunt you. For example, what if the opponent were a normal-type Blissey? The type matchup against Blissey is neither good nor bad. The problem lies with the Pokemon's stats.
Pay attention.
Do you know Blissey's stats? While its special defense is high, its defense is very low. Though Alakazam is good at Psychic-type moves, they do little damage against Blissey. Rather than the special attack Psychic, the physical attack Headbutt should be able to inflict more damage.
Very, very simple.
This is why you must consider the stats of the opposing Pokemon along with type matchups in battle. Okay, battle. This is the application. Special defense, you say? Time to punch you. Let's see what we have here. We got Swift, Headbutt, yep. Psychic, nope. Psychic, nope. Psybeam, nope. Body slam, nope. I mean, yep. So don't use psychic. Gotcha. I can go with Mr. Mime speed is 95, 90, 100. I'll go with Jinx first. Mr. Mime and Star You. Jinx is relatively fast. Not only that, Body Slam can also fish for a paralysis stat. Not stat, status effect. I don't like how those lips jutted out at me. Body Slam!
Ready to go.
A light screen.
It's better protected against special attacks. There it goes.
Ooh.
That's it.
Not paralyzed
The
though.
hot battle continues.
Toxic, oh no.
Nasty toxic.
Heck.
Wearing the bow down appears to be the plan.
Might as well be the plan.
There's the shot.
Bonk.
Yes, it's a hit. One Pokemon is still capable of going on,
But the other one looks tired.
What now?
Die.
Hit. That was good. Body slam. Right. That's a hit. Yes, it's going down. We're eagerly awaiting the appearance of the next Pokemon. Oh, it's Blissey.
Oh no, Blissey. You got an absurd amount of HP though. Psychic?
There's the attack. Not
Ouch.
very effective.
Going with the Booba Bash. I think she's going in with big kisses. Oh yeah, it's paralyzed. I need to switch out.
The heated action continues.
Mr. Mime.
Here comes the Pokemon switch.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, it's Mr. Mime.
It's Mr. Mime.
What's next?
Nope.
Oh, that was weak. Oh, psychic
What?
defense
Oh
is
no.
down. The light screen's effect wore off.
That's
What
bad.
impact will this Pokemon
Oh,
switch
I got
have
light
on
screen
the
too.
battle?
Hehe. Have a light screen.
It's better protected against special attacks. What's this? Ah, that didn't do much.
Nice.
The white-hot battle continues.
Your speed is halved. I can headbutt you and also fish for a flinch.
That's it.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Ah, it
Ah.
can't move. They're both hanging tough. Pow,
Bonk.
headbutt. Yes, it's a hit. Down it goes.
Oh, there goes its egg.
There's only one Pokemon left to come up. Oh, it's Chansey.
Oh,
This is the last Pokemon.
it's the pre-evolution
Lots
to
of
Blissey.
light from both competitors.
That light screen. What a waste of a move.
It's better protected against special attacks. There's the attack. Hit. That was good.
Oh wow, that is a lot.
It's a fierce battle.
Man, Mr. Mime is heckin' strong.
How's that? That didn't accomplish much.
So that just increases defense.
Could this be it?
And it is not good. Oh no, if... Have you been paying attention to the lessons?
Last Pokemon
Uh,
goes down.
So,
And
Blissey
there
and
goes
Chansey,
the battle.
their strengths are that the special defense is their better point. But their defense is garbage. That's why I've been using physical attacks instead of special attacks. So while they're increasing special defense, they're not increasing the other one. Okay, next one is holding an item. Here it is. It's you.
Pay attention, people.
Do you know that that a Pokemon can go into battle while holding an item? Next, we'll delve a little further into this topic with a lesson I call Introducing Items. I will teach you how to battle by combining moves and items. Combining moves and items? What could this mean? If a Pokemon is holding a Poison Cure Berry or a Paralysis Cure Berry, it will automatically use that item during battle to heal itself of poison or paralysis. I suggest you deliberately combine such items with certain moves. Take, for example, the Dragon-type move Outrage. Although it is powerful, the user becomes confused after 2 to 3 turns. But try making the Pokemon use Outrage holding a Bitter Berry. As soon as the Pokemon becomes confused, it will automatically use the held item to get rid of its confusion. Isn't that convenient? Using moves while holding items. Yeah, how are you, Pain? Good morning.
No.
There are other combinations too. Consider the Psychic-type move Rest. If you are to equip a Pokemon that knows this move with a Mint Berry in advance, when it falls asleep, its HP will be restored and any status problems eliminated. Then it will use the Mint Berry to wake up. So instead of having to wait 2 turns, it will be ready to battle right away. This move is sure to annoy your foe. The only saving grace from your foe's point of view is that Mint Berry can be only used once. Under Stadium rules, your party Pokemon are not allowed to hold the same kinds of items. That's only true in battle areas. Just like ranking. The hold items must all be different. Therefore, you should carefully consider the combinations of items and Pokemon. Yes, battle. We'll see what we have. Wait, her starting Pokemon is Murkrow? Okay. And then she has 4 ghost types and the Macargo. Okay, what do I have here? Thrash, Belly Drum, Rest, Burnt Berry, Mint Berry, Miracle Berry. I don't know what those berries do. Can I just exit? Bitter Berry, Berry Juice, not Berry Juice. Ice Berry, nope. I gotta use Primeape first. Or do I? Wait, what was Bacargo's pre-evolved form again? It's a Slugma! Slugma nuts! Miracle Berry sounds good. So maybe I'll try Politoed. Mint Berry is for sleeping. Ice Berry, nope. So, Burnt Berry, question mark? No, wait, Mint Berry. No, yeah, Mint Berry. And then Poliwhirl. And then Primeape.
This is a battle between the students of Earl's Pokemon Academy. The students begin battle with dreams of becoming respected Pokemon trainers.
I've never used Politoed in my entire life. Let's see, Belly Drum first. Faint attack, oh boy. You fishing for a flinch?
That did little damage.
Belly Drum, have my HP to get some attack.
It sacrificed HP to get maximum power.
That might be a bad idea.
A hot battle is unfolding. Faint attack.
Shit.
Right, that's a hit. There it is. Knockout.
That was a terrible idea. Not only that, Mud Slap does not work on Murkrow. So I think I'll restart this battle by yeeting myself.
Oh, it's Primate!
Nope, don't care. Later, Skater. Politoed was amazing in Gen 5 for setting rain. Oh, really? I've never used weather all that much. In fact, my competitive team for Sword and Shield never fucked around with weather. They were just exceedingly annoying. My main sweeper was Gyarados with Moxie. Ugh, that's a Pokemon.
This is a battle between the students of
They changed weather a lot after Gen 5. Oh,
The students begin battle with dreams of becoming respected Pokemon trainers.
I do also need to revisit Gen 5. That was a nice gen. Weather was permanent before unless changed. Was it permanent? I feel like it
Here's
wasn't.
the first move.
Like I felt like it was always 5 turns.
What will the trainer do now? The hit glanced right off. The white-hot battle continues. What next?
Yeah, not very effective. Fuck you.
There's the
Bonk.
attack. That was a glancing blow.
Yeah, there was a glancing blow.
It's a fierce battle. What'll it do? It's not very effective. How's that? A light tap. It healed itself with a bitter berry.
Nice.
They're both hanging tough.
Now finish it off.
What's this?
Ouch.
That didn't accomplish much. It's crashing. Right, that's a hit. Yes, it's going down. The next Pokemon needs to be prepared. Oh, it's Gengar!
Oh, it's a Gengar. Oh.
A hot battle is unfolding. What now? A light hit.
Once this misses, I should be out of it.
What's next? This
Okay.
move appears to be useless.
I'm not out of it.
HP difference between the two combatants. Frustration!
Heck.
Yes, it's a hit! Oh, and down it goes! What Pokemon will appear next?
Politoed.
Okay. Oh, it's Politoed! Sparks are flying from both
Now let's see.
competitors.
Sure, I'll go Belly Drum first.
There's the attack.
Okay,
That
I
was
should
a
be able to
glancing
live.
blow.
I should.
It sacrificed HP to get maximum power.
Then
It's
rest.
a fierce battle. What'll it do? That did little damage. Oh, a quick snooze.
A quick snooze. Oh, Miracle Berry.
It used a Miracle Berry on itself.
Oh yeah. Now I can Mud Slap.
How's that? A light pass.
I lied, it was actually Gen 6 that gave Weather 5 turns.
What's this? Bullseye! Accuracy is down. The heated action continues.
What the frog doing? The frog is he's drumming on his belly, then he slept. Now he's hecking strong.
The hit glanced right off.
Pokemon
What's next?
Sunny
Drill
Day.
no weakness. It managed to hang in there. The target stats must be intact. One Pokemon is still capable of going up.
Effect Generation
The
2
other one looks
onwards.
tired.
Sunlight will brighten the field.
There's
Effect
the
lasts
attack.
for 5
A
turns.
light hit. Much
5 and
light.
onward.
Light. That's a hit. Oh, it collapsed.
No, Sunny Day is still 5 turns.
There's only one Pokemon
Rain
left to come out.
Dance.
Oh, it's Mystery Bus. It's down
Generation
to the last
2.
Pokemon now.
Rainfall will start on the field, which will last for 5 turns. I don't know where you're getting the information that weather was permanent. Before Gen 6, it would be permanent until it was changed. I'm not seeing that information anywhere. At least not on the wiki.
They go
So
into battle pose.
maybe you were thinking of the
What
the
was this?
abilities.
That was a glancing blow. How's that?
Gen
That
3.
inflicted some damage.
If a
Yes,
damp rock is
it's
held when
working.
Rain Dance is used, duration of
Sparks are flying
rainfall is
from
lengthened
both
from 5 to
competitors.
8 turns. Rain Dance will fail if it's already raining.
What's this? That did little damage.
Pokemon Weather.
What now? Great hit. The target is weakened further. The heated action continues.
Hello, weird. Oh, hey, hey, Angela, how are you? It's been a while. Weather is all the same regardless of ability or move use.
What's next?
Weather. I just
No,
opened up that page.
didn't connect. There's the attack. That's it. The last Pokemon goes down.
Shows current weather, causing weather, Airlock, Cloud 9 effects. I'll need you to cite where you found the information. Because I feel like the weather being permanent is incorrect. That page. Yeah. And I'm teaching Pokemon. And I don't want to skim through that entire heckin' page just to find that one specific thing. Handsome, you got it, baby. Oh, I'm not even on Discord. Let's see. Love Shack. Oh, I'm already at Handsome. I'm sick, so I'm home. Aw, man. Get well soon, okay? Remember to drink plenty of water. Eat your meds. Control F the text I just posted. Oh, okay. Oh, the weather normally lasts for 5 turns when it is... Hold on. When it's called by a move. Prior to Generation 6, weather created by an ability would continue until the battle ended or another type of weather took its place. Since Generation 6, weather created by abilities also lasts for 5 turns, with the exception of the weather created by Desolate Land, Primordial Sea, and Delta Stream. So again, half right. You were just missing that one tiny bit of information with ability. Weather can also be extended with the use of items. Got the move wrong, but those are too slow. It's fine. We're all learning. Speaking of learning, a once regular member of my streams claimed that Fly can hit someone with Dig. This is incorrect. it's only half right. I was never able to bring up this subject ever again because they were banned. So, the reason they were able to bring this up because they claimed it would happen to them. They're only half right. There is an ability that is very exclusive to the Machop family line called Big something. Machop ability. Oh, it's called No Guard, in which, regardless of the move, regardless of the whatever Pokemon is using, all of the moves that are affected by both of the Pokemon will hit. And what do you know? Machop can use Dig. They were using Dig to avoid a fly attack. Nope, a fly hit them in the fucking face because no guard. So while they were half right, they were ultimately wrong because they claimed, without even citing the ability, that fly could hit Dig. And that pissed me off for about a year. That I could never ever bring it up again. Sounds like a typical Pokemon fan. Oh no, that's just me never ever resolving a conversation. Not getting to resolve a conversation. Yes. Yeah, when I play Emerald, we'll learn all the moves, and not all the moves. We'll learn about abilities. My champ is a bug type. I almost wish that were true. He's got enough limbs to be a bug type. Okay, since this is an educational stream, I'm calling for recess. That's allowed when you're teaching stuff, yeah? No wait, we test first and then recess. You're planning on playing Scarlet on or close to release? Oh, I am. I'm pretty sure my store is going to do a midnight release, or at least close to it. And when they do that, I'm coming home straight away to play that. One of them, anyway. Maybe Scarlet? Okay, let's test Wisdom. Midnight release, yeah boy, I just have to stay in the mall. They just showed a new character I'm sure you'd be interested in. Oh good, I will look at it after I get the Pokemon game. Let's test Wisdom. Of the following, which type has the fewest weak aspects? Normal. Which Pokemon belongs to the same egg group as Chance? Oh, I forgot the last. I forgot the last lesson. Oops. Oops. Notes on eggs. This may or may not be important. Because this is only for like if you really want to get into the nitty and the gritty of Pokemon. Breeding. There is a daycare business on Route 34. If you leave a male and a female Pokemon there, you may find an egg when you return. Under what conditions will an egg be made? Let me tell you. Route 34, Rule 34. Oh, the coincidence. Oh.
Okay, first.
An egg may be found if the male and female Pokemon are somewhat similar in appearance. For example, the pair could be a Pikachu and a Sandslash. or an Electabuzz and a Magmar. Pokemon that do not look anything like each other, such as a Butterfree and a Girafarig, will show no interest in each other. A pair like that will not make an egg. A Pokemon pair that has the possibility of making an egg is called an egg group. If a Pokemon pair is not of the same egg group, they will not make an egg. You can study egg groups at the library. Or just search it up online, stupid. By the way, a Pokemon that hatched from an egg may have more moves by the time it reaches level 5 than a regular Pokemon would. It may even have the same moves as its parents. What kind of extra moves may be learned? Number 1. TM moves. If the Pokemon in the egg can learn a TM move and its male parent knows that same move, the baby will be born with that move. Number 2. Moves learned by leveling up. If the Pokemon in the egg can learn a certain move by leveling up, and both parents know the same move, the baby will be born with that move already learned. If 4 or more moves can be inherited, moves that a Pokemon would normally learn before level 5 will be forgotten, starting with the one learned at the oldest. Incidentally, a Pokemon that comes from an egg will be hatched as a completely unevolved form of the female parent. If, for example, the female Pokemon is a Raticate, the egg baby will be a Rattata. All baby Pokemon will hatch at level 5. That will give you plenty of opportunities to raise them in any way you want. Some Pokemon only hatch from eggs. Wouldn't you like to see them? Pokemon breeding is like 5D chess. It is. If Ninetales is the female parent, which Pokemon will hatch from its egg? Vulpix. Do. Just grab a Ditto. Oh, I grabbed a Ditto. And then I made the original Pokemon mate with its child, just so I can get egg moves. This is how incest works, right? It's legal in Pokemon, right? Right? Which Pokemon belongs to the same egg group as Tentacruel? That's a good question. Quillfish? Fuck. Ground type moves will not work against which type of Pokemon? Flying. Which physical attack move can Girafarig learn? That's a good question. Stomp. Which move is super effective against fire type Pokemon and can be learned by Steelix? Magnitude. What, Rock Throw? Okay. Which hold item is useful when using Rest? Mint Berry. Of the following, which move hits even while underground? Fissure. If a set damage move is used on a Pokemon that use Light Screen, how much damage will it be inflicted? Doesn't change. If a Pokemon has a status problem, which condition can still affect it? Attract. Earthquake won't work against which Pokemon? Hoppip. What would the damage multiplier be if Skarmory is hit by a ground type move? 0. 27. I qualified! By several generations, half of the population of Pokemon era have Ditto. This half probably a range of the same Ditto parent and a number above to 50, so there are Dittos that have had like 50 sons and daughters. Scary. Oh, my Ditto has bred like how many children now? Several boxes worth. And if a box can hold up to 30 Pokemon each, that's like 100, almost 200 Pokemon. Just because I wanted a shiny Mimikyu. That and also egg moves. I like egg moves. Okay, I'm calling for recess. Go pee pee poo poo. Get drink. Stretch. Maybe play in the sun. Maybe not the sun. Go play in the playground. That's what you do in recess, right? Go in the playground. Okay, be right back.